So you would think right now, because I'm basically in the middle of nowhere, that this is just some random video. In fact, I would say, no, it's not just a random video. In fact, this is a video that I've been wanting to work for quite a while, so let me grab it. This is a lot more bumpy than I thought it would be, but this is a new one. So let's talk about it. So yes, you can see this is in fact, if I can get this kickstand, a scooter. And not just any scooter, this is my own personal scooter. I will tell you that this guy has actually done a lot for these past couple of months, and now it's a good time to review it, since, I mean, you know, I might as well give it that chance. Okay, let's actually change it to a little bit of a different shot, because I think that this actually won't really be a good surface to test it on. What can I tell you about this particular scooter? Well, I can certainly say its price right away. It is $429. It is also a sitting scooter, which also can indicate, or actually this seat can be taken out if you want to stand up, but this is also a folding scooter apparently, and I haven't even folded it once, so it's probably, yes, even in the time which I've owned this scooter, I don't even know if it I haven't attempted to fold it myself. Now, I've owned this scooter for almost about 4 months now, since today is currently the 21st of November, and I gotta say, my initial impressions is I love this scooter a lot. But, I mean, I can't just say that right away, for the fact that I can't just say that I love this scooter without going into some of the feature sets of this scooter. This guy does have 2 optional baskets, which you can put on it for either lugging around like cargo, or particularly if you ironically for pizza deliveries. That's funny enough. This does have an electric motor in it, which is right here. The basket right here does include some spots to put your feet at, although if you were to take this basket out, this entire area right here would basically be your foot resting area. A headlight and a tail light. It's got an LCD screen which shows the amount of the speed that you're going, the mileage for that current trip, and the battery life, which unfortunately, one of the things which I unfortunately would say is a downside for this particular scooter is the fact that whenever you do turn it off, it loses the amount of mileage that you've done. There's no way to be able to see it in the current state after it's been turned off. So if you accidentally turn it off halfway through the trip, you won't be able to retrieve it back. It's got a bell. It's got a nice little kickstand right here. Down here, there's the power socket for when you want to charge it. This guy does actually take about close to 5 hours to charge fully, from empty to full. The entire thing is actually metal, so it's nicely built. The motor in this guy is 550 watts at 18.6 miles per hour. Although I have been able to get this guy up to 19 miles per hour, which is nice. That's the speed, not the mileage, but let me actually bring up what the actual mileage is. The weight of this guy, combining with the 2 baskets, is 48.5 pounds, which that's a lot for a scooter like this. I've been able to actually pick it up fairly decently. The maximum weight capacity that this guy can hold, if you were to put anything on this guy, the maximum weight capacity for riding the scooter is 265 pounds. I'm actually close to like 160. This could also go up to 15 to 20 miles from this Amazon page. Although I will say that that 15 to 20 miles is really depending on if you're going full throttle and depending on which mode you're using. There's 3 modes in particular. Mode 1 goes up to 12 miles per hour. Mode 2 goes up to 15 to 16. Mode 3 goes up to 19 miles per hour, which will severely impact the battery life if you were to go full speed. And also, one thing which I will say about the battery is that it's actually not as good as it will say. I've been having this scooter for the past 4 months, and the highest I've gone recently is about 12 miles per hour. And even on full throttle, I've gone up to only 9 miles per hour, so you may want to keep an eye on that. Happily, a lot of the places which I'm near are fairly close by, so I don't have to worry about that. This does have like dual brakes, so the front wheel and back wheel do have their own brakes on it. The throttle is on the right handle, so like it's not actually I can actually show you. The throttle itself is actually based in the back wheel. It's hard for me to do this since it's heavy. The tires themselves are actually made out of real rubber. They're fairly good. I need to probably get my tires checked with the air and that stuff, but besides that, they're fairly decent. The suspension is actually really good in this too. Like, it's not that bad. Usually when I'm riding around, like, there's some sidewalks which are a lot more bumpy, which this guy can actually take it fairly decently. I think also another thing which I have to say about the scooter as well is that the actual seat itself is really comfortable. It must be like a memory foam seat. Like, combined with like a fake leather or something, it's so comfortable. I mean, it's so comfortable at times, like some moments, like, and also under the seat is also suspension rods. Like, you got suspension under here, which means that like if you hit bumps and like rocks and that stuff, then a lot of the suspension isn't actually in the actual scooter itself, it's in the seat, so you get a lot more comfortable. Although I don't think I should just keep talking about it, I think I should honestly show what I mean, or show some testing. This guy tested to the point to where I know that you guys can actually feel it. I've never have done reviews like this before, so it's probably like, I don't know how this is gonna go. So oh, there we go. Got it. Also, I just realized that I can't actually ride like that. Okay. So I would say certainly that I'm actually riding the scooter right now as we speak, and I would say that the actual ride itself is really, really nice. The battery life is not that great, but like it is fairly decent in itself. I was hoping to go over some rougher terrain, so let me get something set up real quickly. Alright, this is the rougher terrain test. I'm going to be leaving my backpack over by the camera, so I don't have to worry about much suspension issues. Alright. Okay, my thoughts on the suspension test, or at least this test where I have gravel and also pine needles involved, it's not bad. Actually, it's not that bad, although the speed does decrease dramatically if you're anything like on grass and that stuff. Yes, it has rubber tires, but that doesn't mean that it is gonna do well on like suspension, like on like pine needles or grass. Particularly, this is meant to be more used for sidewalks or cement, as I will show right now. As you can see, this is like really good. It rides really nice. Like, come on, it's really nice. Like, the braking on this guy is also nice too. Even on like gravel, it was okay. Not great. I mean, it was pretty good. I think I may have gone out of shot for that one, but honestly, like, it's not bad at all. Like, I've been using this for the past couple of months, so I can pretty much say, final thoughts about the scooter. Really, really nice scooter. It is like one of the nicest ones. Like, I mean, this is my only one, so that's hypocritical to say. But to me, I really love this scooter. I love it a lot. It's like so nice. But I mean, downside is that the battery life is not gonna probably be that good if you're going full throttle and that stuff. And even in the cold season, we're in November now, so this video is like, this is taking before Black Friday. This is also why I filmed this. This is also gonna be like losing a bit of battery life from like the cold, the temperatures, the elements. Besides that, I found it a great scooter. The baskets themselves are actually a massive help for when you're transporting cargo. I just used the back one for like holding my charger and that stuff. The grips themselves are not that bad. They're just kind of hard plastic, rubber plastic. I think the only thing which I could really complain about is the battery life. And I mean, sometimes if the throttle is going like, sometimes if it's too windy, like today it's windy, you can probably hear from the wind noise from the camera. If hopefully this will be audible, I would say that this is it's great, it's fantastic. And like, I love it a lot. I really love this. So I'm gonna say, hopefully I got enough shots for this camera. I think I'm gonna film a few other shots before I go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later when I talk about, I don't really know, my next idea, I guess. Bye!